Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
Yeah, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
What tight end?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Being chased, and he's going to go down again. Margus Hunt providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Play action, it's locked. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Luck. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Luck. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there. They think those numbers are going to increase.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Mariota on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. A second down run with Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mariota now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second down, it's Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach driving him? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
To throw is Love. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Luck. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota. Flush. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Margus Hunt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On 2nd and 9, Luck. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action. Luck escaping the pressure right. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Luck. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Daquan Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Luck. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them off, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
In your face. Switch. Jim.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri now for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
You got him. You got him. Three. Check 99.
On second and goal, Mariota, the quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
One. Protein spill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Mariota to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 31, Luck. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Luck now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day offense.
A first down carry for Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Succop for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Let's go.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll fake it. Now Love. He's going to go deep for Funchess. It's caught inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now it's Love. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mariota, and he completes it to Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, we got to
The Titans go. It's Mariota. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Margus Hunt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Oh, no, he lost the football. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown of the new season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Luck. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mariota. Complete. It's Henry. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute with this.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way.